Flosstube. This is K&J Stitches. I'm Jenny.
I'm Melissa.
And this is video 14.
Yep.
And today is Sunday, August 18th.
There you go.
Yes. It's been about a month or so.
Yeah.
It's been pretty busy on the weekends, but I think summer's winding down, so
yep, kids are back in school.
Should start to get back to normal. Guess we could start out with FFOs.
Yeah, let's do it. Jump right in. So I had one, and I actually forgot to bring it over here, so I'll have Jenny here insert a picture of the finish, but I'll bring it again when it's FFO'd, but I'm probably going to turn it into an ornament of some kind, but it's a Just Nan, and it's called Mitten Men. So I'll put a picture here. It was really cute. The only thing I didn't like about it was that there were a bunch of color changes, a lot of color changes. It was like, it's only like this big, but it had, I don't know, like an insane amount of colors. So anyway, but it was fun. And then another one that I have been working on finishing is the Franklin Sampler by Stone Street Stitchworks. And I finished it last night at about, I don't know, 1:45 in the morning. So here it is. And it's on a silk weaver. I think it's called Days Gone By. And it's a 40 count Verdal fabric. And it's stitched using the Call for Threadworks thread color. Anyway, I really like it. Turned out good. So yeah, it was fun. And I really love this fabric. And luckily it's such a huge fabric that I've got the other half of it that I can use for something else. So that's cool. But yeah, looking forward to getting that framed at some point. So that's all I have.
Well, I'm gonna call this as an FFO. I just need buttons, but this is my smalls finish for the Denver retreat, which will be happening September 21st.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So there's sequins in here, there's beads in here, this is the bottom here, more.
So sparkly.
Sequins and beads, and I went ahead and decided to go ahead and line it with beads.
That looks good.
Just to give it a little bit more sparkle.
Yeah.
But so I just need to find the right button. I kind of struggle with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, trying to find buttons. My last Biscornu doesn't have any buttons because I don't know. I just haven't found the right
What kind of button do they have on there? On the model?
I don't know.
Looks just kind of iridescent or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is Fabby Riley is the name of the pattern. I got it on Etsy. And there's 3 other patterns that she gives you. And with that, there's a tutorial in the back on how to put it together, how to put the Biscornu together, the scissor case, the scissor fob. There's a needle book in it. So it's very informative and very easy to read. So
yeah, those other patterns are cute too. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Awesome.
That's it for FFO. I finally have an FFO.
Yeah.
Only because I was forced to, thanks to the retreat.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. I guess, and then I have 4 whips that I worked on over the last month, besides the Franklin Sampler and the Snowmen. So
I have 4. One of them's at work though. So
all right, good. We're pretty evenly matched this month.
So
That's nice.
I'll insert a picture of it's the Summers at the Lake by Cricket Collection. It's at work, but I finished the swimsuit that I started. And I started another one. So I'll just insert a picture.
Awesome. Let's see, one of the ones I've been working on is a the Friends sampler. I got it on Etsy. I believe it's Grumpy Stitcher is the Etsy shop. And I'll have Jenny put in a picture of what it looks like because I don't have it printed out. But here is where I am at on it. So you got the how you doing? You got Red Rice. I want to quit the gym. That's how they measure pants in prison. That was the most recent one I did. Yeah. Anyway, so that's coming along nicely, and I like it on the black. Once I washed this Ada, it's just been really nice and soft to work with, so I'm happy about that.
You know, I don't know if you've seen, but Lego is making a friend set.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's released the beginning of September.
Yeah.
But it's like $60.
Most Lego sets are like $60 anymore. It's crazy.
But it's like the set has like the bar and then the couch and then all the characters.
Oh, cool. That's fun.
It's kind of neat.
I bet Seth would enjoy that. He always watches Friends with me too. Although that's brought up some uncomfortable conversations because, you know, there's some adult stuff in there. He's like, Mom, what does that mean? Don't worry about it. Anyway, do you want to show?
Sure, I'll show. So we had the stitch in at the end of the month. Alessandra, Adelaide, Sophia. Which, by the way, I saw this pattern at, what is it, U Count in Wyoming.
Yep.
Well, the stitched model, which is why I bought the pattern, because that model is pretty amazing.
It's really pretty.
I've
only seen pictures, but
I don't think I've done that much since the last time I showed it. I think I just did these sections. Wasn't feeling so hot at the stitching, so didn't get a whole lot done, but this is ice blue cashel 28 count. And we'll see, I think a few more months maybe.
yeah, you have to get it done faster.
French knots are pretty tedious.
They are, yeah.
So
It's tough.
we'll get there.
I mean, if you have a really good stitch in, like, you could probably get that done in like 2 more stitch-ins, I would think. You're not, okay, maybe. Depends on how long you go.
Yeah, I mean, I did 50 French knots in 1 stitch in, so.
Yeah. And then another guy that I worked on is Glennon Place. Frank's Family Portrait. So cute. I'm stitching it on the call for, but instead of linen, it's on Ada, so it's a little bit lighter, but I still like it. I actually like it better because I feel like it's not competing with the pattern as much. So that's where I'm at. I worked on the moon. I had, like I mentioned on my Instagram, I'm at Starla ATX if you want to follow me, but I had I was doing the moon, and then so basically what happened is, and I know you guys have all had this happen, there was a page overlap of 3. Well, I did like a double overlap, like I overlapped it twice, so I was off by 3 in the moon, like it was way off, so I had to unpick like pretty much the whole moon down over on the side there. So anyway, I unpicked it and I kind of got back to a good ending spot on it, and then I started working on her bouffant over here, her hair. It's so cute. It's going to turn out really nice. I also added a strand of glow-in-the-dark, that DMC glow-in-the-dark stuff that they have. So it'll look pretty cool when it's done. I'm happy with it.
I did that with my first Biscorning because it was like a space thing.
Yeah.
So I did all the stars and the glow-in-the-dark stuff. So it looks really cool.
Glow-in-the-dark's fun. Yeah.
I've been working on this Mirabilia Gypsy Mermaid. Actually, just in the past couple days.
Nice.
I needed some more whips to show. So I got this part down here, filled in the center portion here, and been doing the tail. And
the tail looks awesome.
And then going down, so. I think I only have like 2 more of these parts, and then I go across. So it's
Sweet.
really not that far from being done.
Oh, you're close.
I just need to work on it.
Is there a lot of back stitching on that one? Or is it not too bad?
There is, because she has a big net, so you have to do all
yes.
that.
Got it.
But
yeah.
Could be worse. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
I just need to. I don't know. I already did the back stitching, like for the skin and the face. I finished that. I did the back stitching on the nautical.
Mm-hmm.
Did that. So I don't think there's gonna be that much. Maybe some in the seahorse, and then the net, and then the anchor. But
yeah, that's
really,
good.
I don't think there's gonna be that much.
Awesome. Cool. Let's see what else. I have my monthly that I'm working on for 2019 by the Stitching Parlor. It's called Mini Celebrations. It's pretty cute. I bought this back in 2015, around the time I kind of started back into it, and I was just adding to my stash left and right. So I figured, I need to get it done because it's 2019. So I worked on August recently. Let me put this behind it so it's not so. I worked on August, Dog Days of Summer, and I can't remember if the Liberty one was done at the last video, but anyway, that's where I'm at. I've got all the buttons on. Some of the buttons are kind of wonky, like Mr. Snowman keeps wanting to move, and one of the firecrackers down there is giving me trouble. I was thinking what I might do is get some sort of fabric glue and sort of at the very end just, spot glue here and there on the ones that are sort of being troublesome. Because he only has the snowman, he only has the one hole there. And so I can't make his bottom stay put. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think I can probably just use some of the Aleene's glue stuff, because it's like a fabric glue.
It's kind of funny, September is the back to school.
I know. It's not anymore, is it? Should be August now.
Mm.
My kid has been back in school for a few days.
Mm.
His dad is happy.
Well, I think we're all happy. Anyone that has kids, we're happy. It's nice to go to work and not worry about where your kid's at. And,
yeah. No, that's true.
Babysitters and all that stuff. So.
Alright.
So I started a new one.
Yay.
We went to the Thornton Stitch-In.
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like I wanted a new project, so I started Yin and Yang. So I know everyone's kind of doing this one. There it is. And that one's by Stitch Rovia. I couldn't help myself. With Puerto Rico, we try to go once a year, and the ocean. I just love the ocean and scuba dive and snorkel, and then the past few years I've been kind of hiking my butt off. So this year I have hiked about 180 miles just since May.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I've really been hiking this summer. So, and then with Make-A-Wish stuff I was hiking a lot too. So
yeah.
That has been completed. I did 24 miles on the 10th of August. I raised half my goal. But I'm happy with that. So this is where I've gotten on that. This part is the sun part. I think what I'll probably do is do all the black first and then fill in the color. So I'm just doing this on a white 32 count. I believe it's called antique white. Not sure who makes it, but yeah. So there's that.
Yeah, I think on that pattern, white's the way to go,
Oh, it's called optical white. And it's just a linen, but it doesn't say who it's from. So. And that's all I have for whites.
I only have one more. I worked on at the Met a little bit. There she is. You all know her and love her. And I could not get the pattern to fold back in here properly. I don't know what's wrong, but I could not. It's a mystery. I can't get it back in there. Anyway, so she is there.
Is that a blue?
I started
That's
doing
like really popping on her.
well. Okay, so I have a story about this. I've had the water lilies for this for like a long time, at least 3 years probably, and they came in a, you know, like I have a kit of them. It came in like a little bag, and it's like at the Met bag, right? And does anybody recognize this sort of kit with the, here, there we go. With the lettering? I don't know, I feel like I should know.
I think I have the same thing for Gypsy Mermaid.
Okay.
When we're done, I'll show you because I have like this exact same little baggie.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
The color in here is not the, it's not. So it's supposed to be water lilies. Anyway, the water lilies on here is not the water lilies I got that's in this section. But you know what? I think it looks really pretty anyway, and I don't care. Because I thought about buying another one, but then it's like I have to drive over there and get another one, pay $8, you know, or go online and pay $8. And I said, this looks fine. It looks good.
I think it looks really good.
You know.
It really pops on the fabric and on that black.
And I mean, if you compare the coloring in there versus, I mean, the coloring on here, I mean, you can't, it doesn't, it's a little, this is brighter, and I think it looks pretty like that. So I'm happy. Anyway. So I started working on that. And I think I'm basically up to her waist on the dress, and all the black is done down here. So now I just need to go and fill in like the blues in here, and then this train thing that's all those different really bright colors, and then, you know, the water lilies. So that's where I'm at. I'm probably just going to finish that bottom section of the chart, and then I'll probably do all the beading and everything, and then do the top section, which is basically just her head and the big, what's that called? Arbor over her head. So that's where I'm at on that. Like I said, I didn't work on it very much, but I thought I'd show what I did do. That's that.
All right. And then I didn't buy a thing.
You're so good.
Well, because I normally buy stuff with the stitch in.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling so great, so I didn't.
Yeah, you weren't there very long.
I wasn't there very long. And I don't know.
Fair enough.
I got nothing. I bought some fabric stuff, but that's not cross stitching.
So you can still show it if you want.
Some sewing stuff. Oh, I did finish the bag for the retreat.
That's right. Don't show it though. It'll be a surprise.
Yeah. I'll show it after the retreat is over.
Cool.
You just have to remind me because I'll forget.
Yeah, totally. Cool.
Ooh, are we gonna film at the retreat?
We can. Would you like us to film at the retreat? Let us know.
Is there gonna be a table with? Is she doing like a finish
Yes.
table? And
An email just went out a couple days ago.
oh.
Or was it email? It might have been on the Facebook group, but it said that we're gonna do a show off table basically, where you can bring up to two things, one smaller one and one bigger one. So now I have to think about what I'm gonna bring. I don't know. I told my husband I want to bring Save the Stitches, but it's freaking huge. So I think that'd be kind of crazy. But that's the one I'm most proud of. Like that was my, you know, the biggest one I've done so far. But I don't know. Tough call.
It is.
We'll have to think about it.
We
still have a month.
I have a couple favorites.
Yeah. But so I'll just start. I guess I bought stuff. I bought enough for Jeni and I both. So and there's probably gonna be some crinkling, and I apologize in advance for that. But this guy I found on eBay. It was cheap, and it's Charles Wysocki little. Let's see if I can. I don't know. I like the colors in them both. So I said, hey, it was cheap. Why not? Called My Hometown, book 1. Anyway, thought that was cool. Aren't the colors pretty?
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know.
Is that the same as those like Amish ones? Because it kind of looks like it.
I know that Pam of Pam and Steph really loves his stuff, and she's been like inspiring me to kind of like keep an eye out, because I don't think he does stuff anymore. I don't think so. His stuff's kind of rare, and so when I did see it, I just kind of grabbed it. So, and then I went to the Craft Box in Lakewood recently. My dad and stepmom were in town, and I took my stepmom to the Craft Box and to a stitching shop, our local needle workshop. So she had a blast doing that, and she sat with me for like 3 hours and wanted me to show her all of my stash, which I did, and then I felt really guilty afterwards because I have a lot. I didn't realize I had that much, but I do.
I haven't even seen all your stash.
I'm not showing it to you either.
So not fair.
It's embarrassing, but she enjoyed it. She was like, no, show me everything. Because then I kept forgetting. I was like, oh wait, I didn't show you this other drawer of stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, show me. So it was fun. But I found this one, which I thought was pretty. It's a French designer. And I don't know. I feel like I've seen this before and it was kind of rare or something. It was $2, $2.50 maybe. And it's really old, but I thought, how cool to find a really nice fabric to put that on. I don't know. It's by, I can't pronounce it, but there it is. That's who it's by. And that's what it's called down there. I don't know. I'm not good with French, so it's pretty. And then the other one, I've seen somebody on Flosstube stitch this, and I cannot remember who for the life of me. I thought it was Pam, but it's not. I don't think. I didn't see anything on her Instagram. But I don't know how to say their name either. Do you know how to say that? Papillon? Papillon?
Probably Papillon.
I think it's French again.
But I think it's Papillon, because there's dogs called Papillon, and Papillon means butterfly.
Okay.
Which explains why there's
Perfect.
a butterfly.
That makes sense. But yeah, it's the Quaker game board, and it's the one that talks about all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, etc. But it looks really good stitched up. The picture doesn't really, as usual, doesn't really do it justice. So anyway, I picked up those two things, and I also picked up a silver lining pattern, which I appreciate, but I don't really. I picked it up so I could put it on like the freebie table at the retreat. I thought somebody would enjoy it. So I had 1, 1, 2, 3 stitch order this month because I wanted this guy, and he was not at the LNS, and I was just too impatient to ask her to order it, so I just went and got it. Sorry. But super cute. It's one of the new 2019, autumn harvest releases, so
that's cute.
I just like it. And then this one was on sale, and I like the white pumpkins because thanks again, Pam, for talking about how much you love white pumpkins, and now I love them too. So that's cute. Just a little hands-on design. I'm not going to show you the chart, but it's really small. So, and then this one, I don't know. I don't know why I like it so much, but and I've never heard of this designer either, but it's by Rosie and Me, called Stitches 3, and it's got a cute little saying on it, which I should have printed out because it's not on here, but anyway. It'll be fun.
I do have a purchase.
Yay! Go get it. Let me open this up and see if I can find what it says. Of course, it's not going to tell me. Let's see. It says, on All Hallows Eve, Stitchers beware, for there is mischief in the air. When witches fly on broomsticks, casting spells with a needle's prick, stitchers will moan as floss tangles. Stitchers will moan and wail. Sorry, I'm having to read from the chart. As floss tangles and stitches fail. Break the spell and set yourself free with a needle of gold and stitches 3. And the kit actually comes with a gold needle that you can, I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a needle like in there.
Oh, neat.
So kind of fun. I don't know. I just thought it was cute, and it was, Halloween's coming up and whatever. So
Well, I think my purchase beats out all your purchases.
What?
No judgment, people. This is my unicorn chart. I
Oh
saw
yeah,
it. I had to
we
buy
can't
it.
forget that.
Yeah, I totally forgot because I was hiding it because I was ashamed of myself. So here it is, Prairie Moon, Merry Xmas.
Yes.
It was on eBay.
Love it.
Seen it for a while, so I'll probably start that sometime this year, maybe.
I might have to borrow that from you
for Christmas
before you resell it. It's awesome.
We'll
Just
see.
the dog, the skeleton dog, just kills me. He's so cute.
Maybe it'll be my heirloom
Yeah.
chart and just pass it on to the kids.
There you go.
Probably not.
Okay, so I went to Threads and Twine because I heard about her and she was amazing and it was a very excellent transaction and super fast. So thank you very much. I will be coming back for sure. Got some doubloon. I think she was having a picture of this plus. No, she was having I think it was something like 30% off her entire store. So I got some picture of this plus from her. Doubloon. It's a 32 count Lugana. I've been trying to get some more 32 counts in neutrals because I don't have very many. Most of mine are like these crazy bright colors that I can't stitch anything on. So there's some Barnwood. And then I got Heroic, which I fell in love with from Jessie Marie when she was stitching one of her pieces on it. So that's what I got from, oh, sorry, I'm shaking the camera. From Threads and Twine. And then I also, again, because of I need to quit watching Flosstube because it's very enabling. But I went ahead to Jen's Stitching Niche and picked up some Beach Walk from Under the Sea. Look how pretty that is. Oh my God, I can't stand
It's
it.
hard to see. There's blue in there, right?
There's
Little bits of blue.
I mean, it's blues and pinks and
I think it's
kind of,
picking it up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
can see it better there.
it's just gorgeous.
It's really cool.
I'm happy about that. So it's a fat quarter, 32 count linen. So pick that up. And then guess what? There was another shop that had a big sale. So it wasn't a shop, sorry. It was more of a, a dyer had a sale. And I went ahead and brought along the charts with these because, what? See what I mean? Making me feel bad. So you'll be happy because I purchased this for a chart. So it's going to be used for something. I didn't just buy it to have the fabric, right? All right. So, 25% off of all of Sunny Dye's fabrics for a couple of days.
Well,
so
at least you're shopping smart.
I am. I mean, I was like, I can't resist, So here's this lady, and I bought this for her, and I don't know which way I'm gonna do it yet, but there you go. I think the colors are awesome, and like I said, I don't know if I'll have it that way or turn the other way, but yeah.
And we have the bead pack in the back.
It came with it when I bought it originally.
Nice.
And these are so fun because they're quick.
Pretty. Yeah. I haven't done any of this. Well, so Gypsy Mermaid is only my second, anyway.
Yeah. Well, the big ones are so hard to get done because they're huge. And then this little lady, I don't know. It may or may not work, but anyway, she's lots of purples, and I picked out a purple one, and I don't know, but it's kind of got two sides to it. Interesting. Anyway, so I picked out kind of a purpley one to put her on. I think it'll be pretty. The back of it's kind of crazy. There's like all this weird modeling. I'll probably use the side without all that. But anyway, that one.
So
That one's
those all
called.
came with the fabric and everything together, I think?
I bought the fabric to go with
Oh,
whatever. So I've had these, but I just brought them to show what I bought it for.
I gotcha.
So
Okay, that's why I was making the face, because I thought you bought.
I did not buy all of
with-
this, no.
with all that stuff.
I already had it.
Okay,
All I bought was the fabrics,
Gotcha.
which were 25% off, so I got them on sale.
That's good.
And next is this lady.
That is my flower for my birthday month.
Oh. I just love her little dress. That cute. Sorry about the plastic. But I picked out this colors. It's very sparkly and pretty. And actually, I'll probably turn it the other way. But so for that one, I think it's some good colors in there for her. I think that's the most fun part, is picking out fabrics for Mirabilias. It's just great. So fun. Okay, 2 more and then I'm done. And this one I always had trouble trying to figure out. Berry collector. What to put her on. So I found this one, which was kind of like, I don't know, grass and a sky. But I think she'll be fun on there. I think that could work. So she'll be standing in the grass. I'll have to kind of, you know, make sure I can get it situated properly on the fabric, but that should be cute. And then my last one, and I love this fabric. It looks even better in person. But so I've got the holly fairy there. And then I should have been reading off the names of these. I'm so sorry. This one's called Crystal, and it's a 32 count Lugana. And it's very sparkly. You can see the sparkles in it. Isn't that fun? So it's like
That's cute.
I don't know. It's kind of washing out, but it's pretty. So let me go back on a couple of these, I guess. This one with the grass on the bottom for a berry collector is Sky and Meadow. And then the one for the Lily of the Valley is called Watercolor Meadow. And the purple one for the pea fairy or whatever she is called Daybreak. So those are the different ones. And that's all. So yeah, it was fun. It was a fun fabric month. Yeah, got some more fabric for the stash, so happy about that. But anyway.
Excellent.
Yeah, did good.
I think that's what we got, huh?
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Well, thanks again for joining us this month.
We appreciate
I think I say this in every video. Hopefully. Sorry. I thought the camera stopped.
I did too.
Hopefully we can get back to doing every couple weeks.
Yeah, it'll get better now that we're kind of through summer. It's been hectic at my work, and I know you've been busy with the hiking and stuff. So
Definitely. So
yeah. So we'll see you again soon, hopefully.
All right.
All right.
Have a good one.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye.